You're here. There's something on my lens. Oh, I'll leave.
Ha ha.
Okay. Today I'm doing. Can you turn that down? Dang.
Cat scratch fever.
Please?
You don't want to listen to Ted Nugent?
No.
I don't think your followers are gonna appreciate it, are they?
No.
They're not for the Second Amendment?
I don't know. Hi, my health enthusiasts. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ivy, and I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, today is 17th week pregnancy update, and I feel really good. Thankfully, I'm so excited. I finally feel good. I have so much energy. Sleeping is pretty normal. I'm doing like 8 hours, sometimes 9, 10. But sleeping is back to normal. I don't feel super exhausted in the afternoons anymore. Something that happened this week was that my legs started to swell, like down by my ankles. So that was interesting. We were running around doing some errands. I had drank a lot of water, doing about 3 liters a day, and my legs swelled. So that was something that was new. Other than that, I feel really good. Still out of breath a little bit, a lot of it, pretty much. I'm out of breath all the time from doing anything, but I can work out like normal again, which feels really good to have that energy. I did get my blood work back, which is something I want to talk to you guys about, and we had our appointment this week, so I got my blood work back, and they did say all my levels were normal. So my iron was normal, my glucose was normal, which was really cool to see considering how much fruit I eat. I was very excited to see that my glucose was normal, because I was feeling in the beginning I was having issues with my blood sugar, so I started to test it. I was testing my blood sugar pretty much several times a day just to see where it was at and where I was falling based on what I was eating, and so my glucose was completely normal, so I was really excited about that. But what was off was my vitamin D, which if any of you follow me on my other social medias, my Instagram and stuff, which I'll put the link below, you know that I'm always in the sun. I spend at least 3 days a week for an hour or 2 in the sun, trying to just... I crave it. It's really weird. I feel like I have to have it. It really affects my mood. If I am not in the sun, like my husband, like I get cranky and he's kind of like, you need to sit in the sun. So I always know, you know, when my body is starting to need it. And so it was really interesting to find out that my vitamin D was really low. And the really interesting thing about that also with the way that I eat is that vitamin D is one, it affects your hormones a lot, and 2, it's fat soluble, so you can really only absorb it if you're getting enough fat, and that is problematic for me because I don't eat a lot of fat. So my diet's definitely going to be changing moving forward, which is a little bit scary to change it right now as I'm pregnant and kind of do things. As far as my stomach and digestion, it's been really great. There was only one couple of days where I had a really big issue with it, but other than that, it's been incredible. And I know there's a lot of women who have a lot of digestion problems that don't normally have digestion problems, and I, ironically, have had really good digestion being pregnant. I'm very thankful for that, so hopefully that continues throughout this pregnancy, and we'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to start adding in some different fats. Now I will say in the beginning of my pregnancy I was crazy craving eggs and egg yolk. I wanted like an over medium egg, which was really bizarre, and I was also craving salmon, which is something that for the last 3 years I haven't had. But the really interesting thing about that is that both of those things are really high in vitamin D. So I thought that was interesting when the doctor started to tell me what was going on with my blood work. And most of you guys know, if you're on my channel, or maybe not, maybe you're new to my channel, that the reason I went vegan was to help with my digestion and to help with my health. And right now, my health needs vitamin D. So we're gonna figure out some ways to get it in. There's definitely non-animal forms to get it in. But we'll see. I'll definitely have to start experimenting with some different healthy fats and see how we can get it in without compromising my digestion. So we'll see how that works out. But other than that, I feel really, really, really good. Super excited. We got to hear the heartbeat this week, and so that was exciting. When we went in for our 13th week, I did not get to hear the heartbeat. They couldn't find it, I think because baby was still too little. But now we could hear it, and it was strong and just pumping away, and so that was really exciting. Our original birth plan was to have the baby at home, and I think every time we go to the birthing center, we feel really comfortable there, and it feels really homey. So I don't know if we'll end up having the birth there or at home, or what will kind of wind up happening, but we'll see. I definitely am not as opposed to having the baby there at the center as I was in the beginning. I really wanted to have a home birth, but I like it there. It's like, I don't know, it's really cozy and nice. But yeah, that's really it. The doctor told me that I could still train, I could still box, I could still run as long as I felt okay, that I wasn't crazy pushing it. She did tell me no sauna, which I was really bummed about. But yeah, so my biggest challenge now between now and next week is really getting in my vitamin D. Now, two things I will say. I am taking, so vitamin D is not just vitamin D. You have to take magnesium to be able to absorb the vitamin D. And so I got a powder form of magnesium because I've always had troubles with absorption. I got a powder form of magnesium to put into some water to make sure it's getting right into my system. And then I got some vitamin D capsules. She told me that I need to take 4,000 IUs a day. So I'm going to increase that right now. Just this week to really get it in my system so I can kind of make up for what I was lacking, and then I'll cut it back down to less. But hopefully I will start absorbing it, and then I can see on my blood work. I did ask for copies of my blood work, and if you're pregnant or if you're having health issues and you're going to the doctor a lot, I always recommend that you get copies of your blood work so you can keep it. Your blood work will say the date on it, and a lot of times it will just give you an entire panel, and so you can see a picture, and after 2 years of maybe dealing with digestion issues, or maybe you're dealing with hormonal issues, or maybe you're not getting your period. I know a lot of women on my channel, they have that issue. You can kind of see like how things are changing based on your diet and how you feel. So definitely throughout my pregnancy, I'm going to continue to get copies of it so I can just look at the bigger picture. You guys pay for them. You pay for your blood work, so it shouldn't be a problem for them to give you a copy of it. And you're your best health advocate. So yeah, anyways, this turned into a health vlog and not a baby bump vlog. But yeah, super excited for baby. My boobs are huge. I'm definitely starting to get weird looks at the gym. I think like men at the gym are trying to figure out, gyms are such a meat market anyway, and I think they're looking at me like, she got these huge boobs all of a sudden and a belly at the same time, like what's happening? Because it's not quite a big, belly bump yet, so it's super weird, but it's okay. I'm welcoming it. I'm welcoming this change and my body changing. I think it's really cool. Anyways, I will show you where my bump is at right now. Here we are. I'm definitely holding like higher, I think, than more women, but baby is actually sitting here down. I think the baby's just pushing everything up, so it's just making it look that. But I also am very petite, so so my body's gonna hold different than someone who's a lot taller or what have you. Anyways, that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy these vlogs. You guys will see my what I eat in a day change quite a bit coming up, especially with, I don't know, more tahini, more flax, maybe some eggs. We'll see. I'm out of breath because that was so strenuous. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. Hey.